Hi guys, and welcome to the Texas Flycaster YouTube channel. We're gonna go fast now. I'm tired of going slow, so here we go. This video that you're about to watch is from a couple of weeks ago at Amon G Lake. I was with a friend, Greg Welander, also calling my twin brother from a different mother. Greg's a cool cat. He's a factory rep for a bunch of fly fishing companies, and he was good enough to have me help him look for some bass on Amon G. If you don't know where that is, that's up near Bowie. If you don't know where Bowie is, just look for the giant knife. The biggest Bowie knife in the world is located in Bowie, Texas. So anyway, that's what we're going to look at. I haven't even looked at this video, so let's look at it at the very end. I'm going to put it together, and at the very end, we're going to come back and we're going to tell you what I used to catch the one bass I caught in 45 degree, 48 degree water. It's crazy, man. Just kind of a thing I went along to do because I wanted to prove it could be done to myself, is catching bass in wintertime. So we're going to take a look, and I'll detail everything at the very end about that one fish we caught while we fished probably 4 hours. Hi guys. I'm sitting here waiting for my friend Greg Welander. Today we are, and it's February, early February. We're at Amon G Lake. My wife thought when I said I was going to Amon G I meant the museum. No, that's not what I meant. So we're here waiting for my friend Greg and his Hog Island skiff to get here. This is a lake that I have a long history with. I used to fish here back in 15 years ago, when I was working in the oil fields out here. So I would work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. out in the field, and then come here, catch the morning bite for a couple hours, go back to the trailer and go to sleep. So I know my way around here fairly well. This is north and west of the Messtroplex, and it's south of Bowie. Bowie like the knife, Bowie. So cool place, very quiet, very unpopulated so far, and if you get a chance, you need to come out here. We're actually launching on the conservation, well, it's like a soil conservation lake, and there's a pipe that goes through to the other side with Amon G proper. I think the pipe is out of the water, so you can't cross over from this side to that side, but we don't want to. This is where I used to fish. So I'm gonna take Greg Welander to a spot. You remember Greg, my twin brother from a different mother, from that video we did a while back on the Brazos River on his Hog Island skiff. Well, that's about what you need here. It's pretty stumpy on this side and everything, but I've never had any luck in my boat on the other side. It seems almost turbid, you know. It's like the mud comes up really quick and easy with a slight wind on the Amon G Lake side. So we're gonna stay on this side, pound the shoreline, pound that area over by the pipe that goes under the road, where I caught a lot of bass. I mean, a lot of fish there over the years, but I haven't been here in a number of years. So stick with us, guys. Let's see how it goes. You know, I'm still kind of learning my way back around this place, and I love it out here. It's the middle of nowhere. All right, guys, we're definitely not at home anymore. We got a truck out here grabbing some fracking water. That reminds me of my days working in the oil fields. That sound. So they'll take this water and use it for fracking. My twin brother from a different mother right there. What's up, man?
It's time to go find some fish.
I'm telling, they're here. I think they're here.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's gonna be good.
It is gonna be good. You ready for some pickled okra to go in your cooler?
As long as it doesn't spill.
Well, I haven't even opened it. It's for you. It is a gift for your charcuterie board on Sunday.
I got you.
No, man, this stuff's great. Have you ever had pickled okra?
I have.
You have. Have you had the Texas?
I haven't had the good stuff.
Yeah, this is the good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
Pickled okra belongs on a boat. That's all I can say.
On a boat.
Yeah, it does, man.
Dude, we got all kinds of fish under this boat.
Really?
3.5 feet.
I told you.
You ought to see this.
Man, I told you when I saw push going on. Woohoo! this guy. Look at this guy. Wintertime, Amon G Carter. We ready to let this guy go? Girl.
Oh, hang on, we got to see how much he weighs.
Okay, let's weigh her in.
2 1/4.
2 1/4, yeah.
You got it?
Yep, got it. Now turn it towards me a little bit more.
There we go.
Cool, man.
Well, the water temperature is 52 degrees, so it's the warmest water we've seen on the lake since we've been here today. It's got a lot of structure, but I think it's still a little too early for the fish to be back into these coves. But water clarity is good. A lot of boat docks, a lot of rock along the shoreline. So it's got potential. I'm guessing probably in another month, maybe 6 weeks at most. But yeah, first time out here, I think it's got some opportunity out here. So I'll definitely be back.
Ooh-wee, guys, the air temperature's cooled down. It's cold now. February cold here on the water. Freezing. Can't even talk. Can you believe it?
Said it was very good.
30 years ago.
30 years ago. And so we already kind of saw a nice big bass today.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic because I used to catch fish here way back over there, but I never saw much of this because when I had my boat, I wasn't here very long. Just hit it once softly. We're hitting it pretty hard today, and then it's gonna be a whole new deal in the spring. Guys, we're gonna get my twin brother here to tell us what he saw here, because I was intrigued as he was here on Amon G Carter. Tell me what you saw, Greg.
Saw a lot of fishy water.
Yeah.
Saw rocks, saw trees, good water depth, and
trees,
stumps.
and trees. Lots of trees, but man, this is really intriguing place. So, you know, it's winter time still here in North Texas. I mean, we're way north, but we're gonna come back in the springtime and give it a shot because we love the structure here and we don't see anybody else here. But you know what that means? May not be any fish. We're gonna have to find out. All right, we're taking it home. Kinda. We might make one more stop. All right, guys, there you have a smattering and scattering of video from Amon G Carter. That was the first full week of February. Like I said, cold water. We were just trying to figure it out because Mr. Welander there has a guy trip coming up the first day of March. Very difficult. So anyway, let me just cut to the chase, show you what the fly is I use. I use one fly that I tie a lot of. This is the Wakanda fly. It's a clouser. Come on, man. It's just that simple. It's a clouser fly. And so this clouser fly is tied black on black. And it's got silver flash, silver barbell eyes, top shelf eyes. And the actual hook is pretty top shelf too. That's a Mustad new signature series hook. So that's that. And the way you do this, let me show you. Let me show you in studio how this is done. Here we go. First, you got to put your hat on, no matter what. Keep the sun off. This is my 8-weight Maverick Sage. Love my rod. Love this rod. Anyway, great rod. Got the Sage reel. This is my freshwater reel series. And very important, fluorocarbon leader, 9 feet long, with a 10-pound tip and a 20-pound butt. I tie 2 sections. It can be done. Don't believe anything you hear. And so anyway, casting out, you're fishing from the inside out. So that means a boat out towards shorelines and tree lines that are submerged and stuff like that. Well, the shorelines at Amon G, a lot of them are very steep. So what you've got to do, and you got to assume there's fish right off that shore at 30 feet offshore. It's 15 feet down already. So that's how quickly it drops off. So you cast out and you leave that line there. Don't start stripping right away. Let that fly work its way down in the column. And that's what I did. There's some submerged trees. You couldn't see the tops of them or anything. Cast between those. There's a series of them. So we're just pounding. Cast between those. And that's where I caught that nice little mama bass. And she was very lethargic, very she was good color, but definitely low energy. Definitely she was still in hibernation mode. And let's see, what else do I have to show you? The fly, you've seen the fly. You know that. Let's go to the maps. Let me show you on the map kind of what you want to think about. The great thing about Amon G Carter, like I think I said before, is that it's very diverse, and at the same time it's very compact. You can cover every kind of habitat you want at Amon G Carter in a boat or a kayak in one day. And so I used to fish there years and years ago when I was working in the oil fields, the Barnett Shale. And I would work all night on the Barnett, 12 hours, 6 to 6. And then I would go fishing at that lake and catch a lot of bass and a lot of sand bass. And then I'd go back to the trailer. And if you see the videos, there's some videos I shot while I was staying in the trailer out in the middle of nowhere. And if you check those out, you'll see how desolate it was. But anyway, another story for another time. It's all past. That's how I got to know Amon G Carter, just outside of Bowie, Texas. Now let's look at those maps. All right, guys, let's take a look at this map. As you can see, there are 2 sides to Amon G Carter. One is and one isn't Amon G Carter. The Soil Conservation Service side, Site 8 Reservoir, is below Amon G Carter, and they really are 2 separate beasts. And I am familiar with the reservoir more so by far than Amon G Carter Lake. That lake is subject to wind, and it gets muddy in a heartbeat. So you need to know before you go whether the wind's been blowing on it, because it will discolor that lake incredibly fast and for an incredibly long time it takes for it to settle out. So when you're on the reservoir side, let me give you a little insider. The riprap of the road and the area near the pipe, early morning and late evening, are good spots if you want to catch sand bass and some bass from time to time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and visit www.texasflycaster.com as soon as possible. Subscribe there and you'll get notifications for stories that I write. Yeah, not only do I talk a lot, I write a lot. So anyway, thanks guys. See you soon.